and welcome to the scripting vision board class. I created this video course because I created a journal that is all about scripting and a vision board. So since I started my scripting journey a few years ago, I've always been playing with it. I've always been adding like new techniques, a lot of research. I learned from other people that script as well. I feel like The Secret pretty much started the whole scripting back in 2007. My angels shared it with me in like 2013, and ever since then I haven't looked back. I absolutely love scripting. It's my favorite manifesting technique, and I use different forms of script to manifest any outcome that I want in my life. One of the main things that I use with scripting is, of course, a law of assumption. And I feel like scripting is a form of using that amazing law. Now, what does the law of assumption mean? So the law of assumption is as if it has already occurred. So you have to get in the feeling as if you are living the dream life. So if you are dreaming about being a wealthy person, you have to live as a wealthy individual. So you start to look at your life in a new perspective. Well, would my wealthy self dress this way? Or would her house be this way? What would my wealth self look like? And then you want to slowly transform into that now. I share all of this in my major scripting course, which so far we have 8 workbooks. We started this course back in July of 2022, and now we're going into 2023, and this is just really taking up a whole leaf. It has helped so many people manifest. The stories that are pouring in are just miraculous, inspirational, and really push me into creating even more and sharing so much. I'm just like truly grateful. So welcome to this new chapter. So I created this. It's called the Scripting Vision Board Journal. If you got this course, you're probably getting the journal, or you just got the journal. Now, there's a lot of magic in this journal. And the reason for the creation of this is because when I script, I like to add pictures. Adding pictures to my journals, especially being able to go back to like things that I've manifested. I just had a client a couple weeks ago send me a picture. She highlighted something that she manifested that has been kind of under like, bringing her energy down for like over a year or more. And she scripted it, like I would say maybe 6-7 months ago. And turning that leaf, seeing that manifestation, like you feel good. So being able to add like pictures of your vision, it just gives a lot more energy, because manifesting is a feeling. It's not just what you say. The reason why a lot of people were like, oh, The Secret doesn't work, is because the people that felt it were manifesting, and the people that didn't feel it were not manifesting. So The Secret is your emotion, your feeling. So, and a lot of you come to me like, I am working with someone now that has to be the darkest Lala I have ever come across, and I thought my mom was pretty bad. This person takes it like 101%. Everything about this person is negative. Anything that I tell them, it's like, it was to the point that they could find no gratitude. They had no gratitude in their life. Nothing worked. Anything that I expressed to this individual was just no. So there's always something to be grateful for. There's always something, from the breath that you take to the sun coming up in the morning. Anything from you taking that first cup of coffee, tea, water, whatever it is that you do, and shifting it into gratitude instead of, oh, I'm just doing that. Your breathing is miraculous. Your being alive is miraculous. So you want to start in a place of gratitude. That is what manifesting with emotions is a state of being grateful for having what you have, expanding to creating what you desire. Now, I get really in-depth and detailed in my teachings because so many of you don't know, especially the divine masculines. Sorry, my divine masculines, but you guys are so much more complex to express this energy. I find that my divine feminines tend to really connect with this. And this is not sex. This is not male or female, because I have females that are divine masculine. And they don't grasp it as easily as my divine feminine, as well as I have men that are more divine feminine and they grasp this very easily. So let's tap into our scripting vision board course. So you got your journal. If you notice, it is different from mine. Why? Because I added stickers. This is the Metatron's cube, which is a sacred geometry symbol. You want to decorate your scripting journal for you. This is your journal. This is not my journal. This is your journal. So when you get it, you want to make it your own. Now, everything in this journal means something to me. Of course, my name is Daisy Rose, so you'll notice the daisies and the roses, but I've also added magnolias, because magnolias are miraculous blooms. They come from such a small seed and they beautiful bloom. It's like massive, like you need two hands just to hold the bloom of the magnolia. It's just so beautiful. And a lot of the people that work with magnolias express that they are the blossom of gratitude. So that's why I added that energy into my scripting journal. Creating every single dream moment within the magical pages. This is what this journal is about. This is going to be a book that you're going to have with you for the entire year, no matter when you purchase it, no matter if it's in the beginning of the year, the middle of the year, no matter when you get your journal, this is going to be something that you use daily, weekly, monthly, all throughout the year, because you're going to just be adding so much energy to it. When you work with your scripting journal, you want it to be a sacred ritual. And I get people all the time, and now nobody could tell me that bullshit. I get people all the time, it's like, Daisy, I don't have time. If you have time to be on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever gadget app you're on, you have time to script. Because sometimes in the beginning, the first time that you do it, it's going to take more time because you're creating this energy for yourself. Now, I have a vision of the 1980s. We used to go into this store called Sears. And Sears had this catalog that you would get every year, especially around Christmas time. You got the Christmas catalog. And we would get so excited because what we would do as children is we would take the catalog and cut out what we wanted Santa Claus to bring us. And then we would create this sheet and add all of the things that we desired for Christmas on the sheet. This would give our families kind of leeway on what we wanted, and then it would, especially like my family wasn't the richest family. We were lower middle class. We even went some times that my mom had to even do welfare of how like the struggles, depending, because in the 80s there was a bit of a recession and just stuff that goes like we all every century, every lifetime goes to like major pivotal points in their lives. And just the dream of seeing all this magic in a catalog, being able to cut it out and knowing that we were going to get some of the goodies that we, put on pasted on a piece of paper felt really, really magical. And I remember I would go above and beyond, and I would decorate my paper and add rainbows and butterflies and flowers, because I just wanted to make it very special, because we were going to put this in an envelope, and so, supposedly we were going to send it to Santa Claus, and Santa Claus was going to pick the best gift that he felt was, for us. And sometimes we would get like more than one of what we wanted. So it was very, very beautiful magic that was created as a child. I feel like the 80s was something very, it was an experience that not a lot of people have. Like today's era with technology is great, is wonderful, but I feel like you don't get the magic that per se I received in the 80s, that my parents even talked about that they got in the 50s. Like it's just very different. It's very simple, and it makes it just even more special. So we would, I remember my mom would go up to the end of the Sears where they had this little area which was the catalog, and sometimes like she wanted certain linens or she wanted certain curtains and they weren't at the store because, you know, through the catalog the store didn't have to keep the inventory because you could go and order what you wanted. And she would take her catalog, she would get an order form, and she would write down what she wanted, and you know, a few weeks later, there it was, you know, delivered to the house or delivered to Sears, and all you had to do is go pick it up. The vision board is the same thing. So you're doing a scripting vision board. I want you to see this because a lot of you are not going to know what I'm talking about because you're probably super young. So you didn't go through that. Some of you might have a memory of it. Hey, you could probably Google it. I know there's still Sears that are still around. I don't know if they have a catalog anymore, but mail order catalogs was a big thing way back in the 1800s and the early 1900s. That's how people will order their supplies, you know, what they wanted. It would be mail order through a catalog. Scripting is the same thing. You are creating your order form, but you're sending it to God. You're sending it to the Creator to manifest, to synchronize the energy so you could have your desire in your now radiant moment. I believe in God. You could believe in however you want. There is no wrong in this. This is universal. So let's go on. And I'm sharing with you mine. I haven't added too much because this is my journal. I'm working on this during the essence, and you're going to freak out. I'm working on this through the essence and energy of Mercury retrograde. If you talk to a lot of spiritual people, they will tell you that Mercury retrograde is the worst time to do anything new. It's the worst time to start new projects. But I will tell you that Mercury retrograde is a super manifesting energy because you are being shaken. Everything is slowing down. The energy is slowing down and you're realizing what does not fit in your life. So instead of crying about it, instead of using this to victim you, pour you want to get out of that rut. Let go of that victim energy and instead shift it into, okay, this doesn't work. How do I fix that? What is the solution? Asking those questions. I have one of the workbooks is dedicated just to that, is asking the universe, God, the Creator, the right questions to get the answers that you seek and shifting your vibration and energy. So here I just talk a little bit of what scripting is. If you bought this journal, more than likely you've seen some of my classes and you know what scripting is, but I share with you, example, what is scripting? I will share with you this magical technique that made its way into my life in 2015. I guess it was 2015. I thought it was 2013. I was journaling as I always do when Spirit said, Daisy, write as if has already occurred. I remember when this happened. I thought it was like really weird because I journal. I have journals since I could write, and a lot of them were, my brother got rid of them. And then I have some still yet from when I was 14 years old. So it's really dear to be able to journal and go back to like old self you, see who you were, see what was important, see the things that you manifested and created. Is really magical. So I wrote, so for example, today you went with your husband and he took you to the Nespresso coffee shop, which had really happened. I even have a picture of it. Sorry about the commercial in the background. So I started what had already happened. I had gone to the Nespresso shop. I was super excited because it was a surprise. My husband took me. I love coffee. Absolutely love coffee. And he took me to the coffee shop and I sat down and I felt so good because this was like a high-end place, and you know, a cup of coffee cost you like $10 and you're sitting down with all these people in this little cafe, and it was just like really beautiful energy. And I felt so good. I looked super cute. I was just like in the zone. So I wrote exactly what happened that day. I was just vibing. So my journal entry, I wrote, today I had the most wonderful day. My husband took me to Lincoln Street, one of my faves. We walked all the shops, and then he surprised me by taking me to have a coffee at Nespresso. They even showed us a beautiful Nespresso machine I will soon be purchasing. I sat all wealthy lifestyle and all in their oversized comfortable chairs with my Verissimo Nespresso cappuccino. It was delightful, filled with foam that tasted heavenly. That was my actual journal entry. So you see, it's not about grammar. It's not about, it's just flow. You just want to write. You just want to, because what's going to happen is when you allow, if you allow scripting to flow, you're going to notice, you're going to come back to your scripts and you'll be like, oh my God, did I write that? You're going to find hidden messages. You're going to find synchronized energies, because what's happening is you are connecting with this higher vibration and frequency, and just things are just occurring. Life is happening for you. You are being in sync with the things that you desire in your now radiant moment. It's quite beautiful. That was it was delightful, filled with foam that tasted heavenly. He then took me down to the beach where we walked on the shore, and he proposed to renew our vows. I will be honest, I cried a lot, but it felt so good and exciting. Now I get to plan our renewing of the vows ceremony. I'm so excited. I will love it on the beach, maybe in Hawaii. Oh my God. I cannot wait to share the pictures and videos of my proposal. Though I was a sappy mess, it was so romantic. You see how heartfelt it was? A lot of the times because I do scripting with you guys, and I share about, and I'll tell you, send me your script. It's very vague, very vague. It's not you. It's almost like you are pushing yourself to write. So when you allow the energy of flow, when you really create a picture of what it is that you want and connect it with what you have manifested, it just becomes this scene, and everything just like, it's almost like if you read what I wrote that did happen with what didn't happen, it almost sounds like it did happen, because I write it in such a way that makes me emotional. I was a sappy mess because I know that I'm an emotional person. I'm gonna tell you, this already occurred. My husband did and I never hinted him on. He planned it with my daughter. I never told him that I wanted that. It was because we were married 31 years ago, and we never really had a real wedding. So I just thought it would be something romantic and whatever, and I never told him that I wanted that. It all came from him. He bought me a real diamond ring. He chose it how he knew that I loved, and everything was super special. I have the video. I was a sappy mess, and it's just beautiful. It is beautiful to script, and this didn't happen overnight. A lot of you guys think that things with scripting and your manifesting in your dreams, there's like, I want everything yesterday. Life is about flow. Life is about divine moments. Y'all need to slow down and relax. You need to allow. When things are beautiful, when you are living in your lifestyle, when you're enjoying every moment in gratitude, you're not like draining the energy of something. You're not like, oh my God, this has to happen now. I want this now. Everything is in tune. Everything is in sync. Everything is beautiful. It's like music. So there's things that are going to take time, even years, to manifest. And this, like I said, this I wrote, today is 2022. And I remember this script I wrote in, I said 2015. The renewing of the vows might have been 2018, 2019. I don't even remember anymore. And my Nespresso machine, I just got it not so long ago because they're pricey. They're items that are pricey. You know, diamond ring is not $500. It's, you know, in the thousands. An espresso machine is a few $100s. You know, so there's things, and especially like I'm gonna say I'm a minimalist when it comes to like luxury stuff, because I don't care too much about brands. I do like certain brands and stuff, but it's just who I am. There's people that that's all they do, that's all they love. I'm not the type of person, so I'm very simple. So little things like that, you know, like my luxuries are sitting in a cafe and enjoying, you know, a coffee that just makes me feel good at that moment, and maybe pull out my journal and just journal. Like there's just what I like. This is who I am. So when you create your script, it's about you. It's about who you are. And maybe your luxuries are, you know, Coach bags, or, you know, Mercedes Benz, or whatever. You know, maybe it's not a little simple beach wedding. Maybe you want an extravagant $50,000 wedding. This is your catalog. Okay? I'm not telling you to be simple. I'm not telling you that if you do this, you're material. I'm never going to tell you that, because who you are is who you are. I'm just saying that you need to allow the essence and energy of flow. Because once you start scripting and really aligning with that energy, you start to see your life, that everything is beautiful, that everything is a miracle. That even on your worst days, when you're like a mess, you look and you're like, it is actually not bad. Yes, today was not the best day, but you know what? This happened. And you start to notice the miracles every single day in your life. As I'm doing this, my granddaughters are here, and that is my miracle. I love connecting with them. I love spending the holidays with my family. I love to do game boards and just hanging out in our beach, my beach pool. I mean, it's just like little things that before were not available and that I'm living now. And it didn't happen in 6 months, a year. It took years, a decade even. So when you script, don't just script about what you want today. Expand your horizon. Think about where you want to be in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Allow that energy. Yes, time is of the essence, but a lot of you are very impatient. And when we become impatient, we sabotage the vibration of manifesting. The first page says, make this your first entry. What do you desire? So this is about you really deciding what it is that you want. Create a lifestyle. When I ask you guys for your desires, I want a car, and you'll be specific. I'll get like, I want a luxury SUV, I want a Mercedes-Benz, I want a Bugatti. You know, you'll ask for material stuff, but you don't ask for a lifestyle. You don't, because if you're wanting a Bugatti and you're living on a $5,000, not even, salary, you cannot afford a Bugatti, right? So you have to create the lifestyle that the Bugatti fits into. And how do you create that lifestyle? How do you create the lifestyle? Like for me, it's like in the beginning, I was like, I just want enough money to say I have $500 that I could go and splurge with my granddaughters and take them to Target to buy stuff, or to buy things for my home that I need and I want. Or, I remember when Spirit told me, I need you to buy an outfit a week. It doesn't have to be pricey. It's just like, we need to get rid of that wardrobe that does not fit you, that doesn't look like you. Some of the shit is torn and you need an outfit a week. And I did it. Every week I would buy me an outfit. And I got rid of all the old clothes, and the ones that didn't fit me, they were good, I donated. And it feels nice to go into your closet and know that you have cute things to wear, and you could do that. Anybody could do that. I remember when I was a teacher, and we did a lot of, we used to clean with bleach and our clothes would get like really battered and stuff. We used to go to Goodwill. And I remember our director showed us, because she was always dressed so cute with accessories and, really nice name tag stuff. And we're like, wow, you must make a lot of money. And, back then in the 90s, like she was making $11 an hour. I think we were making like $7 an hour. We were teachers. And she's like, no, I'm going to show you. Remember, she took us to Goodwill and we couldn't believe it. She's like, this is what you do. And she showed us how to shop. She's like, you go and you really rummage through the stuff and you pick. And I had the cutest wardrobe, all from Goodwill. But I didn't worry, because the outfits were like $5. So if they got bleach, throw it away. It was okay. It cost me $5. I'm not going to die. But the point is that lifestyles is how you envision yourself. It's not what social media puts out. It's not what your friends are doing. It's not what your mother and father tells you to do. It's what you do. It's how you see yourself. It's what you believe in yourself. Your lifestyle and my lifestyles are going to be completely different. I'm very flamboyant. I'm very hot pink, glitter, sparkles. That's me. So where are you? What do you desire? So if the Bugatti is your desire, what lifestyle does that fit into? You have to create the picture. And that's how the law of assumption works. You have to create a picture. You have to wake up in that picture every single day. And this is why this journal is so powerful. Now, I add little pictures of things that just happened that I absolutely love, places that I want to go, just little things that I'm gonna go into and add. Like here I wrote this occurred. This was our vacation. I added pictures of our vacation, and then I added into 2023. Now we haven't gone into 2023, but I wrote as if it has already occurred. I wrote our holiday in 2023. And then I will add more to it. And then when that happens, I will add the pictures to it. This is dedication. But can you imagine, is everything that you put in here, you manifest? Here's something. My first seminar or virtual event is today. I remember I put 20 people and I was like, it's not going to happen. Even if 5 people show up, I'll be super happy. Because I think it's crazy that money comes to me. Like, money comes to me. It's like easily and effortlessly. I expect it. It just comes into my life. People find me. I tell people that all the time and they're like, how do you do it? And what do you do? And it just happens. And I'll have an event of 5 people, and out of those 5 people, 4 will sign up. And they will sign up for, my high-end stuff. Celebrities find me. Elites find me. It's like incredible. So when the event that I put 20 people down, because I was like, okay, now I have an email list. Maybe 20 people will show up. Will sign up. But that'll be more than enough. I had to expand because I had people like, hey, Daisy, it says sold out. I really want to go. We're almost at 50 people. And this was like something that I scripted that I was like, okay, this is crazy. This is insane to me. It's really, really amazing. Really, really amazing to just come back to your script. Adding, here's like vacation. Me and my husband, we love to just go out and just enjoy our time together. Romance. My writing, taking my writing with me. I love that I can take my work anywhere I go. Love that. My books, leisure. What is leisure to me? Leisure is a nice handbag that I want. Eating out with my daughter, going out with my granddaughters, being able to buy them whatever they want, and just enjoying life. Dreams. Adding anything and everything that you want into your now moment. And this is just the first video, because this video just opens up so you could start with your scripting journal. Because like I said, if you're having this, it's because you bought the journal and you want to really dive into that. So Spirits Like Daisy, you created this. A lot of people are not going to understand it. Show them. So if you look, I have a lot of little cutouts. I get a lot of people that tell me that they don't have a printer. I didn't have a printer when I first started. I used to email the things that I wanted printed to Office Max, Office Depot next to my house, and they were printed out. I'm sure that they even have sticker paper. If they don't have sticker paper, it's okay. Dollar Tree has glue sticks. Glue sticks. Just print it out. I think it's like 10 cents per color, maybe 50 cents per color paper. I like color paper because, like I said, it's a vision. You're investing in yourself, and 50 cents is not going to break the bank. Do this for you. It's beautiful. This is about your life. And like I said, in the beginning, you want to print out like little things that you love, things that mean, like I work a lot with the Egyptian gods and their vibration. I work with sacred geometry. I work with my angels. I will add, I create pictures. Like this is my journal, and I have the event that I'm sharing today, that I'm working on today. That means so much to me. I created printables for my clients that are coming to this event because I create these little things for free. This is my way of giving. Not everybody that comes to this event is going to sign up. Maybe they will. But the point is that they're going to come and they're going to take something that they're going to use and expand. Because some people don't have how much I'm charging for my events. So they have to take what they have, work with it, manifest. When I first started, I couldn't pay. I have mentors that I pay a nice ticket for. that I love to listen to that inspire me. I love going to events that inspire me about entrepreneurship, about financial wealth, about self-love, about spiritual growth, special spiritual teachers. I love going to those events. So you start where you are and you grow from that. And I give a lot of my work. You buy a book. This book is $22. And the reason it's $22 is because it's colored. Because I wanted it to be colored. It's just, you have to have color in your life. It's just so pretty. But I also have some in black and white. I have the next one that I'm going to be doing of an event for the Scripting Your Soulmate into Existence. The soft cover is black and white, and I think it's less than $10. So the point is, invest in you. Start where you are and grow from that. Create the lifestyle that you dream, but always start where you are. Don't feel like this person has and you don't. Simply connect with you, love you, shift your vibration. Start with a little bit. I'm constantly decluttering as we speak because I haven't moved into like my next home because I kind of outgrew this one. I'm running multiple businesses from my home. Right now, we're in the middle of moving my business into a storage unit because I have too much. I have too many things going. So that is my 2023 opening. Is major movement energy, organizing everything, boxes, but I don't want to clutter my house, so I put everything in the storage so my house always looks beautiful. And it's for me. It's not for the people that come to my house, because the only people that come to my house are my grandbabies, which I love, and they don't care if I have clutter or if I don't have clutter, as long as they're having fun with their grandmother. So start where you are and grow from that. And I welcome you on this journey. Thank you. This is the first video. There will be so much more because I also created a wheel. I added all this to the live event that if you're watching this, it's probably live on my YouTube. You could watch. It is very long. I will try to add chapters, and I will talk to you soon.